Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I got blacklisted, and I guess I should preface this that with the fact that I reported myself. Um, Now basically when Tiff killed Insurrection alts, like 180 of them, by coercing Jay's little brother to get the login information and then tell them everything that they had via Jay's Discord. Sar took it upon himself to go after Tiff. And I didn't know about it at first. He basically got a list of Tiff IPs and then went and sent it to some people that he knew via Reddit and basically asked them to try to keylog Tiff. And they talked about it. It didn't really go anywhere. Nobody really did anything with it. But SAR said they had talked about hitting people off to figure out if the IPs were actually correct. I don't understand really how any of this works. I don't know how you keylog somebody from just having their IP. But anyways, when Typoozer had a SAR claims that Typoozer just lagged out and his friends actually didn't hit them off because SAR had apparently asked his friends at a later date and nobody had done it or nobody claimed to. That it didn't happen. But when SAR originally claimed that he had done it, I was supportive of it. I was only supportive of it once. It never was talked about again, but I was, and I admitted to it. And to those of you who out there have broken the rules or skirted the edge or done morally questionable things, try to find some sort of values to hold yourselves to, because I've always reported people who broke the rules or made extremely unethical decisions, at least after my UTC days. I've always kicked people for hacking. If I found that somebody was hacking, I kicked them from my clan. And for those of you who turn a blind eye, you should stop it because someday it'll bite you in the ass. I turned a blind eye once, actually twice. There was an instance in TB where somebody was found using Entity Radar. And it wasn't actually Entity Radar, it was Chest ESP, to make a clarification here. Sorry about that. I just acted like I didn't hear it because there was no proof, but it was very clear that everybody knew what was going on. But regardless, people need to take responsibilities for their actions, and I can't really hold myself to any standards if I'm not willing to take responsibility for what I've done. Part of me wanted to continue to play this game, but the more I looked at life and the more I really thought about a lot of these big picture concepts that have been going on, I realized that I needed to report myself and I would go from there. And I guess I don't have to worry about making this decision anymore whether or not to continue to play the game because I can't. Was about a month and a half ago now when the UTC released their image of the year. It basically shit on me for only playing this game and doing nothing else with my life and having 200 alts that were filled. And at the time, the first week or so, I was pissed about it, and then next week after that, it kind of dawned on me that, yeah, maybe I don't do anything else with my life. And then when Tiff nuked those alts and killed them all, I realized that I don't really have much else in my life to go for. So I started to put more time into my real life and less into this game, and I stopped caring about what people did. And in that I got lost and lost my moral compass, but it's not going to stop me from moving forward with who I am. I'm going to take responsibility for when I do things wrong. Most of you guys might think I'm a shitty person, or that I blame everybody else for my mistakes, and well, I do blame others from time to time for things that are my fault. In the end, I usually take the fall, if I do something wrong, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. A lot of people in the community have done some really nasty things, and I hope you guys who are all out there learn to love each other, because otherwise you're going to tear yourselves apart. The clan community can't survive if everybody keeps spying on each other and hopping each other and getting each other's alts or DDoSing each other. Look at what Mr. Pi did. Pi DDoSed me for the entirety of the summer of 2018. He went and got everybody's personal information. He went after Gun. He tried to put spyware on people's computers. And those are the kind of people you can't have in the community. And spying on other people is something that I've always done because it's something you had to do, and to be honest, everybody would be a lot better off if it wasn't part of the game. There's a reason a lot of faction servers don't allow people to inside each other. Or maybe not a lot, but a few ones do. When I was playing with my friends and we would invite random people to come play with us, it was always nice to know that if they incited us, they were going to get banned. That's not really a thing on MineZ. MineZ's been very loose with its rules over the years. Maybe it's because it's an older server, maybe it's because the staff team wasn't very involved. But even though a lot of people might not like the toxicity rules, or that Doc wants to put a chat filter that he can read PMs, a lot of it's for your own benefit, and you might not initially realize that. If the game's gonna survive, you guys have to stop fighting each other. I mean, not in game, but outside of the game. People going after each other's personal lives isn't okay. Oh, this is like the third time I recorded this video. I don't really know where I'm going from here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it off on that note.